Hey, this is Ben Griffin, lead copywriter, digital marketer, back again. In this section, we're going to talk about landing page copy and the critical elements of a landing page and what copy congruency is. First, we're going to look at an example of a digital marketer landing page. This is a page that you're going to get to once you click an ad, whether that be Facebook or Google or whatever we're using to drive traffic to this particular page. This is where that you are going to land, hence the name landing page. So here you have your headline, level up your marketing skills. It's bold, it's kind of in your face. It's something that you're wanting to catch the attention of the person that's clicking over. Your subheadline is going to go into a little bit more detail here. Digital Marketer Lab transforms you into a lead capturing, revenue generating, full stack marketer in about 90 days. So it's basically further explaining that promise that the headline is making in greater detail. This is going to be your call to action. It's also a button in this case. It doesn't have to be a button. Typically on landing pages, when it's up on this half of the page or above the fold, as we say, it's going to be a button. Some people will discuss color of buttons. I think it doesn't really matter. What matters is the copy and that it's easily seen on the page. So the copy here, free for 14 days. Let you know it's free. Let you know you get it for free for 14 days. That's what you're going to click, or what your potential customer is going to click if they're taking your offer and going on to the next stage. This is your offer description, or your headline title, has various names, but it's going to ask a question here in this case, doesn't always have to. It's basically going to be another one of these, but for the specific product or offer. So what is Lab? Question. What do you think this is going to do? It's going to answer that question. So it's going to go into offer description, go through that. So in the case of this particular landing page, we have a second offer description and headline. And while not all landing pages are the same, or there's some template out there that are going to work universally for every product or every brand, in this case, we are trying to sell Digital Marketer's flagship subscription service, Digital Marketer Lab, presumably to people who've never heard of it before or know what it is. So we have to explain in greater detail than we would, a smaller product or one that's a little more to the point. So in this case, we are letting people who click over from our ad know what they're getting when they sign up for Digital Marketer Lab, which then leads us into this second description headline where we're talking about our execution plans and what they are. And then the offer description goes in to explain that further. So it's basically providing more benefits of this particular product so that the person reading this page can fully grasp exactly what it is they are intending to buy or are looking at to buy. So now that we've established the various elements, copy elements that go into a landing page, we're going to look at how to create a congruent message between your landing page copy and your ad copy. But first, I do have an important note. This may seem obvious, and since this is a message from Captain Obvious, but your landing page copy should reinforce the promise made in your ad copy. I realize that sounds obvious, but I've seen so many ads over the years with landing pages that really say nothing in relation to the ad that the person is clicking over. Beats me why? It's the first thing I see when an ad just falls flat on its face. Exhibit A. This is an ad from Digital Marketer, and I'm going to go straight into it. We don't have to read the ad copy in the description up here. I'm going to go straight to the image. Level up with Lab Plus. If you'll remember, the landing page that we're going to is Digital Marketer Lab. What were those first two words? Level up your marketing skills. What this does is you're clicking over from an ad with level up as the principal call to action and verb. You're clicking over to a page, and that's the first thing you're seeing on this page. So you know there's congruent messaging going on, that the person who clicked the ad and accepted this is clicking over to a page, and they know that they're in the right place. Exhibit B. Free is included in both the ad copy up here as well as the link headline. And got it in free Lab Plus trial, and start your free trial here. Free sells. This has been proven in many businesses. And so we wanted to include this in the copy, but guess where else it is? It's also in the call to action and button. It's letting your audience know that this is free for a time period so that they do not have to pay anything right now in order to try this particular product. Again, congruency in messaging is key. Exhibit C. Not just digital marketer doing this. Most brands do this, and it's proven to work because it's eliminating confusion. So here's Air Canada. It's the summer of great fares, letting people know that right now the fares are great, which I would assume means they're cheap. So we're looking at this. It's a big headline. It's a big attention grabber. Click over. Here's the landing page for that particular ad. It's the summer of great fares. It eliminates all confusion. The audience is clicking over from that particular ad over to this page and still looking at this and knowing that they're in a place where they can get cheap airfare. And the key takeaway, when writing your paid ads and your landing pages, make sure that the copy is congruent and that the messaging remains the same. It does not have to match word for word. That's key takeaway here, number 2. It does not have to match word for word, but the overall message and the overall concept and the overall idea should remain the same.